Welcome dear students at the third preparatory class. We will be doing a quick review of the questions to the story of Journey to the Center of the Earth. Let us begin.
Answer the following questions.
Question 1.
How far apart were Axel and his uncle?
They were about 6 kilometers away from each other.
Question 2.
Why did Axel lose his consciousness again?
He fell down and his slope was very steep, so he slipped and his head hit a sharp rock.
Question 3.
What did Axel see when he awoke up?
He saw a strange light coming from somewhere. He could hear a noise like the one that he had heard while he was lost. He saw a big sky with white clouds and a roof of rock.
Question 4.
What did they find along the shore of the Lightenbrock Sea?
They found tall plants, giant mushrooms and the bones of extinct animals.
Question 5.
Why was the light at the Lightenbrock Sea stranger? What did it look like?
It was cold and white, unlike sunlight or moonlight.
Question 6.
What was strange about the size of the trees and plants that they saw?
They were taller and bigger than the plants on the earth.
Question 7.
What did the professor intend to cross the Lightenbrock Sea?
He intended to cross the sea by raft.
Question 8.
How did Hans catch a fish?
He tied a hook onto a rope, put some meat on it and threw it into the sea.
Question 9.
Why did the fish Hans caught from sea seem strange?
Because it had a flat head, but no eyes or tail.
Question 10.
How did the explorers try to measure the depth of the sea?
Professor tied a pickaxe to the end of a long rope and threw it into the sea.
Question 11.
What did they find along the other shore of the sea?
They found bones of extinct animals and the skull of a human. The skull proved that the man had lived on that shore.
Question 12.
Why didn't the characters lower their sail during the storm?
They didn't lower the sail because the professor wanted the storm to take them away.
Question 13.
What did Axel want to do when he saw the huge fountain of water?
Axel wanted to sail as far as possible, but his uncle refused and asked Hans to go straight ahead.
Question 14.
What do the letters AS stand for?
The letters AS stand for Arnsacknism.
Question 15.
What did Axel see in the forest?
Axel saw that the forest was not green, but pale yellow, like the color of sand. The trees had no lower branches and you could see through the forest.
Question 16.
When did Axel forget the dangers of their journey?
Axel forgot the dangers of their journey when they found the initials AS carved in the rock to guide them.
Question 17.
When did the professor realize that they were in the middle of an active volcano?
The professor realized they were in the middle of an active volcano when the needle of the comp mind was going from north to south, and from east to west.
Question 18.
When did the explorers realize that they were in Italy?
They realized they were in Italy when the boy who they found spoke only Italian and said the mountain name was Stromboli.
Question 19.
Which famous mountain were the explorers thrown out of?
Explorers were thrown out of the mountain of Stromboli.
Question 20.
Early on in the story, Axel had a dreadful dream. How did that dream come true?
That dream came true when he came to the surface of the earth through an active volcano.
Question 21.
Why were they sorry at the end of the story?
That was because Hans decided to go back home to Iceland.
Complete the following sentences.
The explorers had entered the Earth through the extinct volcano of Sneffels and returned through the active volcano of Stromboli. When Axel fell, he broke his electric torch. When Hans caught an extinct fish, Axel wondered what other wonderful creatures they would meet on their voyage. Hans caught a fish that existed only as a fossil on Earth. When the professor pulled up the pickaxe that was tied to the rope, he found marks of a monster's teeth on the pickaxe. Axel awakened suddenly because the raft had been lifted out of the water by a huge sea monster that threw them into the air. Axel's gun would probably be useless against the sea monsters. The sea monsters did not attack the explorers. Instead, they attacked each other. The sea monsters' fight lasted for 2 or 3 hours. When the explorers saw the huge fountain of water, the professor wanted to sail straight ahead. The huge dark shape in the sea was as high as a mountain and at least 2 kilometers long. A geyser is a fountain of hot water and steam.
Thank you for your kind attention, and with best wishes for success and excellence.